Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. Today we're going to dive into some really intriguing stuff, the concept of Elohim, some wild historical events, and what it all means for us today. We'll cover everything from ancient civilizations to modern day implications, all while keeping it casual and easy to digest, like a friendly chat over coffee. So, let's get started. First off, let's set the stage a bit. Picture this. We're in ancient Atlantis, a civilization famous for its advanced knowledge and mysticism. But did you know this civilization had a huge turning point with the fall of Merida? It's like the ancient equivalent of a dramatic reality show finale. As everything crumbled, the people faced big changes, setting off a series of events you wouldn't believe. Now, let's hop over to a different part of the world, Kauai, known for its rich history. There, we encounter the Aeyani Massacre. This tragic event was pivotal in shaping their future and attitudes toward conflict and survival. It's important because it connects with our earlier tale from Atlantis, showing how interconnected our histories truly are. And if that wasn't enough to grasp, we come to the Atlantean Cataclysm. This was a catastrophic moment that not only changed landscapes, but also the very fabric of spiritual and cultural identities. It's like everything was turned upside down. Now, you might be wondering, who are the Elohim? In various traditions, especially within Judaism and Christianity, Elohim refers to God or divine beings. But there's so much more to it. These beings have been depicted in many ways across cultures. So let's take a subtle journey through some key texts like the Torah and Kabbalistic teachings, where you find fascinating insights into these divine figures. The cool thing is, while many people see Elohim as purely divine, others argue that some interpretations hint at a more complicated history involving other entities. All right, let's step into a more mysterious territory, alien hybridization agendas. Sounds sci-fi, right? But stick with me. Some groups that are linked to the Elohim, known as the Elohim Anu Melchizedek groups, initially sought to elevate humanity. However, over time, things took a turn, and they began getting mixed up with other factions like the Belial entities and Thothean Luciferians. Yes, you heard me right. These groups had a totally different vibe. They seemed to shift towards controlling aspects of humanity rather than uplifting it. We're talking about a very complicated historical experience. So, in all these twists and turns, we come across something called imposter Elohim groups. Imagine someone pretending to be part of a family, but really having their own agenda, tough stuff. These factions emerged from the original Elohim traditions, but seemed more interested in power than in the genuine spirit of what the Elohim stood for. They promoted teachings like the artificial tree of life or base 10 math Sephiroth. Sounds fancy, right? But it's essentially a way of controlling knowledge in the region, especially among the Semitic races. It's like they were handing out misleading maps to a treasure hunt when they had the real treasure all along. Now let's get a bit heavier. The concept of blood sacrifice has been prevalent in many cultures, and it often carries deep meanings and consequences. In our journey through history, we encounter narratives about the blood sacrifice of Christos races. This idea has repercussions that echo throughout the land of Canaan and beyond. It raises questions about suffering, redemption, and the spiritual legacy of these ancient narratives. Just think about it, the impact on cultures, beliefs, and communities even to this day. It's like a spider web that stretches far and wide, connecting many threads of history and spirituality. So, to wrap it all up, we've taken quite the journey through ancient history, the enigmatic nature of Elohim, and the shadowy corners of hybridization agendas. It makes you think about how these ancient narratives and spiritual teachings still hold weight in our lives today. I'd love to hear your thoughts. What do you think about the connections between these stories? Are there any surprises you found interesting? Let's chat about it in the comments below. And of course, if you enjoyed this exploration, don't forget to hit that like button, subscribe for more curious content, and share this video with your friends. Thanks for hanging out with me today, and I'll catch you next time.